Your sound gone off again, dude.
Hello, can you hear me now?
I can now, yeah? Don't know what happened there.
This is all weird, man. This is me doing, well, doing gaming, whatever. Just playing a few games. I got my friend in the background talking to me, Ken. He
How
be
you doing,
playing,
guys?
he be playing his own games, streaming on his own page, just having a good
Yep.
time.
Yep, I'm Ken, KHG. You've heard me before.
Yeah, so then here we go. Just what's been going on then?
Dehydrating. Has a little bit hot here in the UK, guys. For us very, very, very pale skinned people can't handle the heat. I'm like a leprechaun. If I was any more pale, I'd be ginger.
Literally.
Yeah. And I think that's got to be a little bit of a joke. Now, guys, I've actually got the freckles as well. Yeah, so other than that, just a quiet night, got the house to myself. So like you say, I'll be doing my own stream in the next few minutes, but obviously I'll be staying here with you guys as well. So you will hear me occasionally talking about my game, but I'm not the sort of streamer to be talking every second, so it's a nice relaxing vibe. So what do you want to chat about today then?
It's just been hot, isn't it, over in England? For some
Very,
unknown
very.
reason. Unreal heat, I don't know what's
Yeah.
going on. Well, and then it was thundering in some places.
Yeah, like I say, I had people avoid travelling back to where they live because of the mini thunderstorm.
Mm.
And I was like, okay. If you're that scared of the sky making noises, no problem.
England's not really, I mean, considering how much bad weather we have, we don't really plan for it.
True, we really
It's
don't.
weird.
Like, for context, guys who don't know, we had, what was it, about 30 or 31 degrees last summer. And that was claimed as the highest temperature ever in the UK. Or was it 35 or 36? The point was anyway, it was the highest temperature ever recorded in the UK, to the point where sadly individuals were passing away and parts of the roads were melting. And then only after the fact people were saying, maybe we should have planned for this in case it gets hot again. What, like in the summer it's not gonna get hot? Like that silly joke I say every couple of years that you said back in the day. You're like, what, is it hot?
And don't get wrong, I love the heat, don't I?
You do.
But even I have to admit sometimes, yeah, it's too hot.
Yep. Compared to me, you love it like a sauna. Because I'll 100% admit, guys, I'm a wimp when it comes to heat. Can't deal with it. My excuse is, I'm a winter baby, that's my excuse. If I was born in the summer, then I'd have no excuse, I'd be a traitor to my season. Then again, winter's rubbish as well, so there you go. But it's easier to deal with, because I did say to someone today, if you had the choice, would you rather make yourself cold or make yourself warm? And they said, well, it's easier to make yourself warm. I said, exactly, so winter's easier, isn't it? Because you know it's going to be cold, so you can choose to put on more clothes, you can choose to turn on the heating, you can't choose to make outside colder. So that's just my random moan about the weather.
Literally managing to do the what do you call it?
The Jordan challenge.
Yeah, the challenges at that one.
I will be trying that on another day, but rather than what I did yesterday, I won't be saying what day it is in case I change my mind. Because I don't want people to look forward to it and then be like, oh, what happened to the Jordan stream? And I'll be like, oh yeah. So, just to let you guys know, you'll hear me doing bits of my stream in the next 5 minutes, just so you're not thinking, why is he talking to himself? Can't believe I've done, this will be the 11th chunk of this game, 100 and, how many hours have I done on this thing? 136 I think. Back to, I'm going to have a look.
It isn't really that unusual for us, like, because we literally do play. We find the game that we really like, and then we just constantly.
Dude, you know what's weird though? You know what's weird? This is the very first playthrough. This doesn't include New Game Plus. And I've not even finished part 2, and I've done 142 hours.
Crazy.
So, yeah, there's a lot of content. Yeah.
Oh.
So, if you ever had an interest in Marvel Sons after you checked out the Jordan Challenge, KHG YouTube channel, you're more than welcome to look.
We got quite a few different games on there.
Yeah, we both do. We both have quite a large library of stuff that we've recorded and broadcasted for you guys to look at. You remember the random conversation we had the other day about just how long we've been collecting PlayStation games?
Yeah.
502.
That's quite a lot.
The PlayStation actually told me 502. And I was like, damn, just damn.
Yeah, got a badge back. Not a badge.
Nice. Oh, dude,
Accomplishment.
I know we didn't discuss it before, but it is to do with the basketball game. You know when you're making a character, yeah?
Yeah.
You're allowed one badge for free. It's called making it a core badge. So if you've got a purple badge that you really want to use, go to the purple version and then tap triangle. You get it for free and they give you the points back. They give you the points back so you can use it on different ones instead.
Oh, that's cool. Cause you know what I'm thinking is pulling it on mid range.
That would be actually good because you're a lot better at mid-range shooting than you are at 3-point
Exactly.
shooting. Not because you're bad, just because of the movement of the meter and stuff.
Oh, what a wow. Okay.
I mean, as we've mentioned previously, I'll jump in for just 2 seconds. We are going to be teaming up on NBA 24. So if you're into that sort of stuff and you've always wondered how the UK guys see basketball, if you check us out when NBA 24 hits, you'll see how we consider the strategy of basketball. So there you go.
And again, we play for fun. We ain't really a tournament kind of people. We just
Not at all. We play for fun, not skill.
literally.
To the point where if we get try-hard teammates, we leave.
Literally, we don't.
Because we appreciate people being competitive, but not to the point where you get angry and you swear at your teammate or you shout at them or whatever. It's a game. I mean, yeah, you want to win and you don't want to be embarrassed, but if you win and you're still trying your best, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. You tried.
Literally.
So yeah, that's how we see games of that nature. Okay, let me see how I type this. Light one stream 11. Okay. Yeah, so where was we with the chat in general anyway? Obviously not using names. The one person you decided not to speak to anymore for a little while.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna try and make it what's the word? Permanent.
You don't want to chat to them as a friend anymore then?
Because I know, because you're good friends, you can always find something to chat about. You get what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. And like in general, no specific area, but if you're getting no benefit in the sense of why this person is a good friend, the conversations are really fun, or personal matters, then why would you keep contact with them? Because you're not even enjoying speaking to them.
And it's boring, to be honest. When I used to go there, dude, I'll be honest, it was just nothing there in common. Literally, you always want, you know how I'm trying to be all nice and political, but there was literally nothing in it, dude.
I'm with you.
There's literally nothing in it.
I'm with you there, dude.
Even the other person who I was talking to, even she was willing to give something extra.
Oh yeah, that person. Yes, she was, to be fair.
Literally, that's crazy that person don't do that.
Yes.
What's the point of?
Exactly, considering who that individual claims they were, they did put a lot of effort into...
Literally, yeah. Even... Come on, get out there.
Yeah, so, you know, I don't know them, but respect to them for at least trying for a little bit, considering the things they claimed they were or were not. So, yeah, you can see the big difference. So, I'm with you there, dude. So, to be honest, in general, just to clarify, I would say that even for simple friends, if you have a friend that you don't feel happy being around because the conversations aren't fun anymore, or they make you feel sad, or it's like, you know, where's the friendship energy gone? Why aren't we having fun?
And then they talk like everything's all cool, and I'm like, to be honest with you, bored as balls.
Exactly, like, again, as I mentioned briefly, the mutual quote-unquote friend we have, he's not a friend, he's an acquaintance.
Literally.
But you wouldn't class him as a super friend. You'd say, yeah, we know him, we have shared experience because we went to the same college.
Yeah.
Again, no names, because that's not fair. They can't defend themselves. But you know, same principle.
But then again, like, if it was, I don't know how to say it without sounding.
Well, you can just say it because didn't you say at the beginning of the stream it was an open conversation?
Yeah.
Yeah, just don't use their name and you'll be
Just
fine, innit?
because you've known someone for probably a certain amount of time, it doesn't mean that you can treat them like shit. You
True,
know what I mean?
true.
As in, like, just getting on with the bloody whatever you
Yeah,
want to do, you do. But then when everyone else asks you about something, you're just like, no.
I would say to anybody, not just you because you're my best friend, if that was the case, cut them off. If you feel that someone's treating you badly, in
And I
whatever
always say to you,
way,
don't I? Like, yeah. I give you that.
mm,
What's the word? I give you that.
the advice, you give me the
I give
same
you the
advice,
advice all the time, but I
and
find
then you
myself
forget to
not
do it for
literally
yourself.
putting myself into it.
Yeah, because being the good friend that we are, and you are in this case, you have jumped in every now and again and said, now you've been treated badly here, what are you doing?
Mm.
And then after a couple of days, I'm like, oh, you know what, you're right, cheers for that. And then you fix it. Okay, I'm slightly delayed, but there's no time limit on my channel because I don't really sleep. So, I'm doing the text on stream. Do you want to be referred to as initials or actually Dewey Power Plays or is DPP good for
Yeah,
you?
do power plays and then
Is it DWYPAL and then plays all together, no space, and then
yeah,
with the caps for each bit?
literally.
I thought it was because I've only read it once or twice, so yeah. Apparently, there's an English word called dewy-eyed. I think that's when you've got like a bit of liquid in your eye or something, or an old English phrase for like rose tinted glasses or something.
Like gunky.
Possibly it could mean gunky as well, because dew is liquid, like the dew off the leaves and all that business.
Yeah.
Random English language chat for you there. It's probably at least 50% incorrect, but we never claim to be English majors, so. I just thought technically my channel's classed as 18 plus anyway, so people can send comments. So I'm all good. I don't have to put a content warning.
You know what might suit you better though is getting off that because you're a very clean channel anyway. It's not like you swear or anything.
No, not at all. But the thing
So
is,
when you
if you
think
do
about it,
it,
if you do that, more people will be able to watch your stuff because
true.
the
But
people
the
that
only issue,
you're catering for don't really.
very true, and I agree with you 100%. But the only small issue I have is, according to YouTube, if you say your channel is safe for kids, no one at all is allowed to comment. Turn off comments.
That's a bit weird. I don't get why they would do that.
Yeah, and if you got no comments, you can't tell if people are liking your stuff or not. So that's why, depending what's happening in a game, I actually put in the title, you know, this might be classed as an 18 plus game. Like a couple of years
Yeah,
ago
but
when
that
we
makes
did,
no sense though, because then they'd be watching it either way, wouldn't they?
well, if they're a
Well,
young
no. What I
person,
just said makes no sense, dude.
I mean,
Literally makes no
to be fair, everyone who watches my channel, and I don't mean a lot of people, I mean by logistics or analytics rather,
yeah.
all of them are over 12. I don't have anybody under 12 watch my channel, so if they see an 18 plus, they should be aware enough to think, I
Yeah,
shouldn't
but
really
that's
watch
not the
this.
way it goes, because everyone wants to
Oh
see
no,
something for
not
them,
at
like.
all. Not at all. I agree. I'm just saying, if I put that warning in there, I'm not culpable for what they do because I've warned them. If you don't warn anybody and then you just do it, that's your fault. You can get in trouble for that. But if you put a warning and they still choose to watch it, that's their choice. That's the difference. You see my point? That's why they put 18 plus or 16 plus on films, or they used to anyway. I think they still do on DVDs.
They do all over the place, dude. They put 18, 17. But
Yeah,
it's
well,
all teen now. It's not really much 18, it's all teens.
yeah,
But
true. They're so
the kind of
suitable for
class
teens,
everyone,
suitable
the
for kids.
teenagers is adults, man, nowadays. Because
Yeah, I
most of the
mean,
kids are having kids and all that kind of stuff
exactly.
overnight.
I mean, exactly. I was gonna say, not to sound old because we're not old at all, but considering what teenagers get up to, it's not surprising. It's not surprising. They just
Adult things.
yeah, it's not surprising they just give up and say, let's just have adult only and teen because the rest is obvious.
Mm.
Wow, the heat is bad here. I don't know about in your part of, literally we're about 2 hours geographically apart just for a frame of reference. We're in technically different cities, but basically neighbour cities. But the heat is just bad. It's just bad. You can tell, cause, 1 second, that was self-laugh. You know, the old saying is it's in bad taste to make yourself laugh. Now, I was going to say you can tell, because I've been delaying starting my stream. The arm too hot, man. Yes, anyway, so you don't have too much dead air, dude. But what's the next topic?
It's not really topic, it's just chatting, isn't it?
Yeah,
Just
true.
talking.
Well, but, I did. I'll have to change. I won't use any names, of course, right? But you remember a while back, because your memory's good, I mentioned a particular American friend, right?
Yeah.
But they've got a buddy who's a carer for an old lady. He's only supposed to be doing 2 hours a day because apparently the American system is we're only going to pay you for 2 hours. So you spread them 2 hours within the day and then don't do any more after that because you're not going to get paid sort of thing.
Yeah.
Apparently. Right? Turns out, because the dude's got nowhere to live, the best friend of the old lady is the person running the care company, and she set it up so the gentleman who's her carer is living in the same building.
Oh.
So even when he's not working, the old lady's knocking on his door and stuff.
Yeah, that's wrong, dude.
Yeah, and it gets worse, dude. It gets worse. My mate, the American person I told you about, decided to start dating him. And when the customer old lady found out, because she fell in love with him, quote unquote, she started dropping a mental. She's like, you're supposed to like me, you've been helping me, and he's like, yeah, that's my job. And she's like, no, it's because you like me. And the dude's like, very, very politely, he's like, no, it's my job. And she's like, no, you like me. You know the silly thing in a conversation when you hear something stupid and all you can say is FFS or oh my god, or you just swear because you can't believe it.
Silly, I don't get how you get that from that.
Exactly. The person's telling me and every 5 minutes I'm like, what the F? What's going on? This is the stupidest rubbish I've ever heard. And she's just laughing because she's never heard me swear. And she's like, I've never heard you swear. I say, yeah, because when I swear I want it to mean something, and this is
Literally, you
stupid.
need to know that there's a reason why I'm saying what I'm saying.
Exactly, and that's where yeah. Exactly, because if you do it every day, it loses its impact, it has no meaning. That's why I don't do it.
If you put it in everyday language, it means nothing.
Most of my family do. Doesn't matter if they do, they're still lovely people, but
like,
you know, they do.
Like, well, what does it... Obviously, you don't care about it, because if it was something so important, you would make it known that it's important.
Exactly.
If you're using every other word, then it's swearing, then it...
Exactly. How can you how can you convey you're genuinely annoyed, etc., by swearing if you're already swearing because there's no difference? In my opinion, the point of swearing is to let people know, Jesus, something's up. Like, whatever this person's saying, it's worth listening to because they're that annoyed or that angry or that sad that they're actually swearing.
Literally.
That's the way I see it. So when she was telling me and I was swearing because it was that ridiculous, she's like, damn. And I'm like, yeah, because that's how stupid it is. I said, somebody needs to politely and kindly sit that woman down and tell her the difference between a work relationship, quote, and a real relationship. Also, not being ridiculously obvious, but why haven't they got the same rule that we've got, that women can work with men because there's more women workers, but if you're a female customer, you have to have a female caregiver? Because
it's so dangerous.
It is, because that's how bad things happen.
Because he could be saying, oh, he's saying this, he's saying that.
Exactly, or he did something inappropriate even if the person didn't. I mean, technically, male customers could say that as well, although there's always two. If it's ever a single call where it's one caregiver to one person, it's always lady. So there's not a big chance of that happening at all. So that's
but the big mistake is though, this doesn't make you can't live in the same building if you're going to be someone's carer, because
I agree.
it's a conflict of interest, man.
Yep, that's the first thing I said to my friend. And she said what I was thinking, the only reason it was done is because the boss of the company was quote unquote doing a favour for the old lady.
Then the old lady turns it around and
Yep.
she didn't get a rebound. Oh no, I didn't get a rebound. I gotta get 8. Can't do that one. It's too difficult because the ball ain't coming towards me.
I would say in the future when you're not streaming, check it out on YouTube because it doesn't spoil it and you can see the tips and tricks on how they get the rebounds.
Yeah.
Because it's not a spoiler because it's a rebound and it's
You've
not
got to
like
literally
it's written
you've got to
in
do
the...
it yourself, so it's not like.
Exactly, so it's not like a spoiler, is it? Plus it is based on things that really happened in real life, so it's not an unknown thing because it happened in real life. It is the real true history of parts of Michael Jordan's playing career, so...
I've got to go back on one and do like 60 points.
Oh yeah, the 61-point game against the Celtics.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that. That's very famous, that is. I think that record still stands because it was in a playoff game and it's the highest points anyone's got in a playoff game. Not in a normal game, just in a playoff game. Because obviously the record in a normal game is Wilt Chamberlain when he got 100.
Every time I go to get the ball, someone else bloody takes the ball off me. Like, you know, like I go to do like a rebound.
Yeah, you have to kind of box out your own player using the L2, dude, and then you get in there. You push them out the way with your back and then you jump with the triangle. You shouldn't have to do that against your own player, but it's part of the challenge.
It's hard enough to do it as a normal thing as it is.
Yeah, true. Depending what position you are. And to be honest, Michael Jordan's a shooting guard, small forward, so if he wasn't so talented in real life, that wouldn't even be his job that much. It would be more the power forward and the centre. Yes, I just thought that was ridiculous, man. I'm like, where's the standards in the American system? Come on, man.
That was a good pass. He done the bounce pass, you know, the one that goes on the arm, bounces on the arm.
Oh yeah, you tap circle and it does a skin bounce pass.
Yeah.
Or you mean like behind the back?
No, like bounces underneath them, like them. Bounces like, if their legs are open, then the best of it, and it bounces in between.
Oh yeah, that is cool. That does look cool. Me and my earplugs today, mate. On 1 second.
I could have literally done it, you know, but everyone else is taller than me, so they're already ready to do the rebounders before me, man. I ain't got a bloody choice.
Yeah, because what the challenge doesn't tell you, but to people that are familiar with the game will know.
The way they speak about Michael Jordan, even the way they speak about him, he's like he's like one of the tallest people in the game, and he isn't, is he?
No, he is tall for a person, but not for a basket.
Compared to his teammates, he wasn't the tallest.
Yeah, because he's 6'6", right, which is big. It is big, right? But you got your power forwards that are anywhere from 6'7" to 6'9", and then you got your centres that are anywhere from 6'10" to 7'3". So Well, that's the real life height. Anyway, I think the limit in the game is 7'2", isn't it?
Is it?
I think so. You checked it the other day, didn't you?
Oh yes, it was because that's why I was trying to make the guy in it.
Yeah, you was doing a my player centre build to see what the
So I
limits
want to
were. I
start
think.
playing this and go to my character. What was he talking about? Getting no. What was you
Oh, the
talking
thing
about?
that
Getting the free
something free.
yeah, free badge. What was
Um.
you talking about?
Oh, you know when you build your player, right?
Yeah.
I didn't notice this till yesterday, even though for regular players they'll know, right? But there's a thing called core badges. You do your basic badges, right? And then say if there's a badge you really want but you got no points left, you
Yeah.
can go to it, go to any version of it you want and just press triangle and it'll give you the badge.
As in this for the practice, you mean?
For if it's your real player, you're allowed to do one badge for one area. So you're allowed to do one shooting badge for free, one blue badge for free, one orange badge for free, and one red badge for free.
I want to say what happened on mine. I clicked something and that's not what I want. Where is
But
it?
I think as well,
Activate.
if it's on the actual real player though, you have to build it up by doing the skill. So if it's like a dunking badge, you have to build it up by dunking, and if it's like a pass badge, you build it up by passing. But when
Yeah,
you're
but
doing
what
it,
I'm the one. My character's the blue attribute and the red attribute, and it.
yeah, that's dunking and defending then, dude. That's
So I
fine, but
haven't managed. Well, I have to literally use this. Use this.
are you
So,
going to your proper microwave character, or you
yeah,
just
yeah,
building one to do the
proper
practice?
my career character.
Oh, I don't know how the real one works. I only know it in the My Play Builder, but I think it's still the same principle. You pick the badge you think you're going to use the most, tap triangle on it to make it a core badge, and the more you do that skill, the higher it ranks up. And then you get the points back to use on ordinary badges. Yeah, I'll just say in advance, if you can hear my breathing for whatever reason, I'm just going to apologise in advance because can't help it, man, it's too hot. You can tell that because my natural accent came through. It's too hot.
I might actually delete this character and focus on mid-range and dunking.
That might be a good idea because that is I would say that's the two things you like to do.
Yeah, because as I said, I want to get the mid-range like shot. So it would be mid-range and three. Oh no, 3-pointers. Forget
Mid-range,
3-pointers.
mid-range three throw dunking.
Yeah,
Because
yeah, yeah.
you're
So I
gonna
want to
need
get
a
the
three throw
mid-range,
because like you
the
go for
mid-range shot.
dunking, yeah, mid-range and dunking and stuff. Because the idea is even if you do a good dunk, you're gonna get fouled a lot, and if you get fouled enough, you're gonna get free throws, and if your free throw stat is too low, you're gonna break them all.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna delete this dude. I'm doing exactly what I said I didn't want to do. But at the same time, it's the best thing to do. So when we got
Yeah,
our
but that's
new
the
character,
thing. You can make as many as you want, just don't pay real cash. As long
yeah,
as you don't pay real cash, you can make 5, you can make 6. Just don't use cash. Not until 24 anyway.
it says class something finisher.
Glass cleaner finisher.
Yeah, is that the one that I've got now?
That means you're good at rebounding and dunking. Yeah, that would be the one you're using now.
So literally, if I make a new dude,
Yeah, just go into the My Play builder and tinker around with the build, but
yeah, top guard.
remember to save points for the bottom, the physical stats, the speed, the strength, all that stuff.
So basically, is it the same position on it, or is it just
Nah, not if you're doing that.
So what would that be?
If you're doing mid-range and dunk, you're looking at shooting guard or small forward.
Not power forward because I'm going to be a
Nah,
small
not power
dude.
forward because they're
So
more big fella types.
small forward.
Small forward will give you 6'7", no 6'6", 6'7", 6'8", 6'9". So anywhere in that range, like tall enough to do dunks.
Yeah.
But like I said the other day, it's a case of pick what you think you're going to do the most, but remember you're never going to be able to do everything because there's not enough points.
Yeah, so like literally, 40, what am I?
So it's like, you can, for example, right, this is the mistake I made yesterday because I tried to make one similar to what you're describing now. And I tried to make a shot guy with dunk, right?
Yeah.
And I did it, but then I realised I had no ball control. And if you got no ball control, you can't drive to the hoop because you'll get stolen every time.
So I need to make sure the ball handling's up.
Yeah, the ball handling needs to be at least 80.
Yes, pass accuracy and speed with ball is up.
Pass accuracy, you can get away with a bit, but you need reasonably high
You
ball
need
control.
to be at least above 70, and if you're gonna do
yeah,
that.
Yeah, minimum 75.
Yeah, so what
In
they
my
have to
opinion.
beat in, and close shot is 99, which is really good.
You don't need it to be 99, but if you want it to be 99, then obviously that's perfect.
So basically, it's like the shooting. You need to be the highest it can be in it. The shooting and the play, the playmaker, the shooting and playmaker needs to be as high as it can be.
Not all of the shooting, because you said mid-range and you said you're not
Yeah,
going to
so
bother
make
with
sure that
threes,
yeah, so forget the feed. So turn down the 3-pointing shots because I said I'm not gonna do 3-pointing.
I mean, naturally that will go up anyway because that's how the sliders work.
Okay, but make that go down as much as it can be.
Focus on the mid-range and the free throw. Because in theory, the more you get to the rim trying to dunk, you're going to get fouled more and you'll get more free throws.
Yeah, so basically I've gone to 6'4", yeah, and I go down to
6'4" is too small for a small forward, dude.
Okay, then so you say 6'6".
Minimum 6'6". 6'6" is like the smallest you can get away with. And still be good.
So shootings I'll just go through the thing with you because obviously we can be talking, innit? So mid range is 92 plus an extra 2.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, 3-pointers, which is 91, which I don't.
Did you shrink your wingspan?
Sorry?
You know the wingspan. I know you can't shrink it because it'll affect your dunking. So don't worry about the wingspan.
Alright. Yeah. And then the FIFA is 99, that would be good because I just said I'm going to be getting fouled a lot. And then it's going to make sure that I get the 3
theory,
points.
you'll be getting fouled a lot, yeah, because they'll be trying to stop you dunking, so you'll get fouled a lot. In theory.
Yeah, so the ball accuracy is at 98 plus 1, so 99.
Now the plus one means they've added 1 and that's why it's 98. It doesn't mean you get another one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm giving you the original and then I'm giving you the green.
Yeah, what I'm saying is the green is telling you how you are now. They've added one on, and that's why it is 98. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah. Oh,
9.
so like, so instead of saying 97 plus,
Yeah, yeah, it's
yeah, so it'd be
actually
like, it's
98.
got like 98 and then it's got plus one. You just call it 99,
You just call it
basically.
98. No, no, it's not. The plus one doesn't mean they're going to add one. It's saying it's 98 because they've added one.
Oh, so then it's like, so it would be so, yeah, 97, but then because I added one, it's 98. I get you
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so this one, suppose ball handling is supposed to be 91, but because they've added the two, then it's 93, basically, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, I understand.
basically, whatever the white number says, that's your real number.
Yes, you mean the left
So,
number. So whatever the
yeah,
left number is the real number. It's
yeah,
just
yeah,
saying how much
and
they've literally taken away
yeah,
or
yeah, yeah,
added
yeah,
on.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
Okay, that
Every
makes so
time
much
you
more sense.
change your physical, yeah, every time you change physical, they move, and that's the game's way of saying if you're this weight, this height, this is what this moves. But your actual stat is the white number on the left.
So basically, all the white stats are the original what it would be
Yeah, yeah,
anyway,
yeah. That's what it would be if you were
and
to
then
use
like
that
the
guy
green
now.
or the red is what it adds and takes away from the original thing. Okay,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah, it makes more sense. So
So
blocking is
basically,
gonna be
whatever
low.
the white number is the
Yeah,
real
that's the
number.
original
Don't
thing, and
worry
then
about the
then that
green.
the green or the red is
Green,
basically what they take away from that number.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you don't have to think about that. The real number is the white number.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So then, where did I get to? So like, obviously close shots is 99, so that's not going to be added or take away. Diving, dunking is 99. Um,
Solid.
huh?
I just said it was solid.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said something. And then diving dunk is like 98.
Oh, driving dunk. Yeah,
Yeah,
solid.
yeah, yeah.
Good,
Standing
good, good number.
donkeys, 96, well, 95, because obviously
Yeah. I
I'm
was gonna
saying this,
say,
but it's got like red, so like,
yeah, ignore that. To make it easier for you, dude, ignore the green, ignore the red, focus on the white.
yeah, yeah, so it's basically 98, post control is 91, so it's
Yeah, one
89
sec.
because it's taken -2 off that.
Yep.
90, mid range is 93, yeah, 94,
Yeah,
sorry.
that's good. That's good.
3 point shot is 92.
Nice.
Free throws is a 99. Pass
I,
accuracy,
put it this way. My shooter I tried the other day that I got the trophy with messing about. That was
yeah.
only a 91-3, and I got 10 threes in a game. So,
Oh, that's cool. So that's free throws. So
oh,
even
free
though I
throws.
don't really want to be a free throw thing, that's going to automatically be up
Oh,
on
you
it
mean
because obviously,
3-pointer or 3-throw? Which one?
well, 3 point, yeah, 3 point shot.
Have it, see what happens, and if it's rubbish, you can always go back and change it, because it's a
No,
my
no,
play
no, no,
builder,
no.
isn't it?
The 3 point shot is 91.
That's fine. I mean, you can lower it and see how it affects your other
Yeah, yeah,
numbers.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I
So this is
mean,
basically just the body settings, isn't it? And then once you
yeah,
get into
yeah.
the because I
What
literally
you?
don't want to be a 3 pointer no more because I don't no more.
Yeah,
That's
cause
where I lose. That's where I lose most of
yeah,
the. That's where I lose most of the games.
momentum. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Keep
momentum
it.
because I'm missing threes, and then I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah. Keep in mind what you're showing now with your numbers is the highest they'll ever go when you become a 99.
Yes, I get
So
that.
Imagine like you're thinking to yourself, when I'm 99, I want my Dunkin to be 95. You
Yeah.
make sure your Dunkin's 95.
So then
It,
obviously it's gonna be, yeah, but all the Dunkin is like 90, yeah.
yeah, if you want it to be 98, 99, that's completely up to you. My point is, whatever number
Make
it
sure whatever
shows,
number I want it to be, make sure that it can actually reach that
yeah,
number.
exactly, because
Instead
that,
of saying, oh, like, oh, my 3 point is 60, then I'm trying to get it above that, it just won't work.
no,
Because
because
you have to be basic.
whatever number you're doing now is the cap, the highest it
Is
will
the
ever
highest it will
be.
ever go to, yeah.
Yeah.
So basically,
It's
pattern
the cap.
accuracy is 98, 99.
Okay, cool.
Ball handling is 93, 45.
Yep, good enough. More
Speed
than
is
good enough,
goes
but yeah.
87, 9, 87, 88, 89, 90,
Nice.
91.
Nice one.
Yeah, and like, I don't even have to say that word.
Interior defense.
Yeah, that's right. That's quite low. That's 70 because it's minus 10. But
Yeah,
that's
that's normal though, because small
obviously if
forwards
everyone's bigger than you, then they're just gonna bang you out the way. Then you're like, okay.
yeah, small forwards mostly do perimeter defense, so that
Yeah,
should
so
naturally
perimeter
be higher.
defense is
So
96, 7, 8.
nice.
Yeah,
Like I say,
speed
just
is
to help you out, dude, that those numbers on the right hand side, they ain't gonna change your cap, dude. Your cap is the white number.
yeah. Oh, so when it says 98, that's what it actually is, man.
Yeah,
So it
that's
would
what it
be like 90.
actually
Yeah,
is.
you told me already, and I've already forgot. So it would
Yeah.
basically be 96, but because it's added 2 on, it's 98.
No, what it's saying is because of how big you are, they've added two on already, and that's why it's 96.
Yeah, so it's 98.
No,
98.
no, no,
Yeah.
no, 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 dude, you're getting confused again. It's 96 because they've already added the two on. That's why it's 96.
Oh, so it would be, yeah, so it would be 90, yeah, I get you.
It,
So it'd be
it, it, would,
94.
it would have
Yeah,
been
it'd be
94,
94,
but
but because they've
because of your
already added 2
size,
on,
it's
it turns it to
come.
96.
Yeah,
You did
yeah,
tell me that before, and I already forgot it. Not even bloody 10 minutes ago.
no probs.
Alzheimer mate. Alzheimer Yeah, so basically that, and the steel is quite high, even though I don't
It
really
will
like using
be.
them.
If your perimeter's high, your steel's always high. That's just how it works.
Okay. Because I want to try and save points by taking it off stuff that I know that I'm not really going to be using, because
I know
obviously,
you can. What you do it how you're doing now, and then when you've done it and it's all done, then you start taking points off.
the things that I
Like,
don't really want to use.
like you trim 5 off this thing or 5 off this thing, and then you put it on something else.
Yeah, like speed, acceleration. Yeah, because
Exactly,
acceleration
because I
90.
mean, you said you're a small forward, right?
Yeah.
So you don't have to be like a bullet, but you don't have to be dead slow. So you're looking around, uh, in my opinion, around 85 you can get away with.
Oh, that's what it
Yeah,
actually is. Acceleration is 85, speed is 90.
you can even get away with a little bit less speed, but 90 is very good.
Okay.
That will do you good.
And then obviously I need 98 vertical in it.
Well, yeah, 'cause that helps you jump over everybody, to be honest. So,
And then stamina is 99,
yeah,
so that's perfect in it. That's
you
good.
need a lot of stamina 'cause you're going to be running with the ball and trying to dunk and stuff.
So
So that makes sense.
I'm moving the wingspan. And
Yeah, keep in mind when you move it, if you make it bigger, it makes your blues better, but your greens worse.
Okay, yeah, 'cause it's already taken off 2 off the green.
Exactly, yeah. And if you make it smaller, it makes your greens higher and your blues lower.
So what is the bet? So what is that's actually good, because if I make the greens higher, then that means that the mid range is going to be the best it can be, ain't it?
Technically, yeah.
Because then I can, because I always focus on finishing when I'm in when I'm doing I can't think of what it's called. When I'm doing
Charging to the basket, it's called driving. When you run into the basket, it's called driving.
Yeah. Plus, when I'm doing the badges, I tend to do like the finishing. I tend to do the finishing badges first. And if I get like the finishing badges to like purple.
Well, here's a good one. When you're doing, when you're doing your numbers now.
Yeah.
I think because I can't see your screen, so I'm going off memory. If you look on the right hand side, does it show you potential badges? Does it say potential badges and then a number?
I'm doing wingspan at the minute.
Oh, you're back on that screen.
Yeah,
okay.
I've still been on the wingspan.
What was the original number before you moved it?
It was 66 is the original thing.
It was 66, and you're saying you want to be slightly better at shooting?
Yeah.
I would say not to wreck your dunking, only knock it down by 2, so try 64, see what happens.
Hold on, it won't go down from 66 wingspan.
Oh, is that the smallest it goes? It's because you're a small forward, dude. Like, that's kind of normal.
66 is the original thing. But,
yeah. If you won't go no lower than that, that's the best your shooting's gonna be.
Yeah, okay, that's cool. Let me make sure that it's that's cool. Okay, so that's the best it's gonna be. That's the best it's gonna be as in a potential thing.
Just to clarify as well, I can imagine if there's any American people that watch this after the fact, I know you guys are probably going mental because you know better than we do because it's your sport. This is just the British guy's point of view.
Usually, and it's more about like getting prepared for the updated version.
Yeah, true. So that's all it is, guys. It's just the British guy's point of view.
So I am going to start with the green one first, because that's the one I said I want to make sure the mid-range is the best.
Because focus on the mid-range, the 3 will go up naturally, you can't do anything about that. However, when you've got the mid-range where you want it, you can try and shrink the 3 a little bit until it starts knocking down your mid too much.
So I've done that, and there's like too many badges. There's 22 badges on the mid-range.
That's not, no, 20, you mean what? Hang on.
20, literally, 20, but 2 badges, but 2 badges is on.
When you say badges, does it actually say potential badges, or are you looking at a completely different thing?
No, literally, I've got it on, like when you put the, because I've gone on shooting first and leveled that up, like, the mid-range shots. I've put that all the way up to 98.
Yeah.
And all the badges are showing on the potential.
Yeah.
And all the badges on the potential, there's like 22 badges altogether.
That's not too bad, because I mean,
and when I 1, 2, 3, 4 that what do you call it? Not silver, the one bronze.
Well, that's not too bad, because I mean, keep in mind, if you're focusing on mid-range, you don't need the 3-point badges, so you can use the points somewhere else.
Yeah, so I've done that. Now I've got to make sure the speeding. I'm doing like the main things that I want to literally make sure that's the best.
Exactly. Focus on what you want first, then see what's left, try and even it out, and if it's too, like, lopsided, just take a bit longer to tweak the numbers.
Yeah.
That's why people make like 6, 7 of these, because they want to get the numbers right and say, will this work better for me, will this one work better? And they practice on this because it's free and you ain't got to spend no coins. And when they get the one that they trust is good, that's when they spend the coins. Because
Yeah.
obviously, because that's real money, innit? So.
Steel. You see, the steel is the one that I don't really want 100% on, so the steel can be 50.
Yeah, you can drop it, I think, because I tried it yesterday messing about. I think you can go 50 without it wrecking your perimeter defense too much. So, yeah,
Oh, but
that
it's
isn't
gotta
too
be,
bad.
it's gotta be, it's gotta be 57 because, you know, when you put the perimeter defense all
Yeah.
the way to the maximum, it lifts, it puts up the,
To be fair though, you don't like being a hard defender that much.
no, the,
So, like, you still need to defend, but you haven't got to be perfect. So, in theory, you can probably knock your perimeter down to 80, which is
oh, that makes sense.
it's just about good enough.
Yeah,
It's not top level, but it's not dog crap either. So
put the strength, what should I put the strength to?
hard to say with a small forward. How did you do your physical thing? Did you do defined, built, compact? Which one did you pick?
I'll put, as in what way, sorry?
You know when you did the wingspan and all that stuff, it always says at the bottom like compact, solid, built, defined and all that stuff. Like the physical body build.
Oh, so like the speed is, you on about like the, oh, you mean like body type, solid?
Yeah, solid. So, what's this, natural speed?
Yeah,
If you need to spread the points around, if you really want to be quick, but the highest you can get without wasting points, probably 85. Or I would go 80 because I reckon I could get away with that. But I mean, try 85.
I know what, this is the speed, sorry.
Yeah, try 85. See how much it leaves you left over.
Okay, so that's the,
If it doesn't leave you enough, then go drop it to 80.
rebound, so I put rebound to like 60.
You do need to be a tiny bit good, so 60 is a good idea. Again, you're not going to be great because 60 is low tier, but at least it's not nothing.
Yeah, I actually put 65 there because obviously if you
Yeah,
want,
because like I said before, it's a hyper-focus thing. It's like, if you're super good at one or two things, you have to be rubbish at the other things. So
yeah.
you don't have OP characters.
So ball handling is supposed to be 100 and 90
It
and
doesn't
80.
have to be. I mean, it helps to be 90 plus, but you could probably get away with 85, to be honest.
So that means I've got to take some off this because obviously,
It depends if you're going to be doing like ball tricks left to right, backwards and forwards before you run. If you're not really going to be doing that, you can get away with 85.
no, it's not the way I thought it was going to be.
Now, like I say, it's going to be to use like as we do British phrase, it's going to be a pain in the arse to juggle the numbers. That's why it takes a long time.
Yeah, because on the post control, it's not very much.
Post control is like doing spins in order to make space to do layup and dunks. So if you do want to be that kind of player, you do need that a little bit.
Close shots, what does that mean?
It means you're close, but you're not close enough to dunk, so you still have to shoot it.
Turn that down.
So you'd have to have that at least 70. At least.
Okay.
Because if you can't dunk, you have to do it, well, that needs to be at least 80, 85, because you said you want to be a dunker, innit? So.
Yeah.
Both versions of dunks, the standing dunk in my opinion, because you're saving points here and there, you can probably get away with 85. But the driving dunk, that needs to be at least 90.
Okay.
Because the driving dunk means dunks when you run.
Yeah. So, diving dunk, you said 80.
No, the driving dunk you need at least 90, dude.
Okay.
And the standing dunk you can probably get away with 80, 85.
Standing dunk, 80, 85.
You have to spread them around. Now it's gonna take a bit, so you know that's just how it is.
Yeah, so basically put them on the bare minimum that you need to get a badge or...
Yeah. Well, what you can do is put them on the minimum so you've got points for the physical stuff, and then when you've got the physical stuff where you want it to be, go back to the most important and see what you've got left.
Yeah,
like,
because basically my speed is 98, my accurate acceleration is... No, my speed is 85, is 85, strength... Did you say that I needed a lot of strength for it?
It depends what's it on now.
It's on 84.
Yeah, that's more than enough.
So if I put it on 80, then that could be...
80 should be fine, actually, yeah.
My vertical is 91, but I could put that on 90.
90 or 85, either one's good. I'd stick it on 90 if it's already 91.
Yeah. Rebound, defensive rebound.
Because you're gonna like be a dunker and stuff, you want your offensive rebound to be slightly better than your defensive rebound. So you can do like a kind of 80-85 or 70-75, whatever you've got left.
80. So you said offense to be the lower one.
Or what you could do, just split them both to 75, innit? Because I mean, if you're gonna get rebounds, you're gonna get rebounds. Because I mean, like your big, your centre players are gonna be there because rebounding's their job. Power forwards are gonna be there. Rebounding's also kind of their job. They're like your third in the queue.
So I'm gonna put the stealing to 50 simply because I don't like stealing, dude.
Well, you can still stand in the way and do L2 to put your hand on the chest. That's not stealing, so that's fine. You can still be a good defender as long as you stick to your player.
Yeah, I get you. So
you know, like when you stand next to him and you put your arm in. That's
I'll put the stealing at 50. I'll put it at 55, sorry. You want to put it a little bit above blocking.
Yeah, if you're not going to use it much, use it as less as you can get away with. That doesn't make your other stats drop that you want to keep.
Well, literally, okay, so it's gonna be 40, 42. Oh, that's good, because it's made all the other ones go up. But I need the ball handling to be a bit more higher.
Oh, no wonder, man. I was thinking to myself, what must the time be? Because my back's killing and I'm right due for my medication stuff. So yeah.
So I'll put my ball handling all the way up, because that's the kind of dude I am. I like to do the,
Well, to be fair, if you're going to be driving to the basket trying to dunk, that's perfect for your build. So,
and obviously you
go.
need to sort out your ball speed, speed with the ball in it. That's
Yeah,
why my
what is
guy
it?
was always losing the ball, because I didn't have speed on my board. Like, you know, when I'm running with the
Fair
ball,
enough, fair enough. What is it at the moment?
which it was 57,
What,
no,
right now?
58.
So, hang on, your ball handling is 99, but your speed with the ball is 57.
Well, at the minute, yeah, because I haven't updated it or anything. Like, you know, I
I
haven't.
was gonna say, dude, 'cause that ain't gonna work, man. That ain't
So,
gonna work.
basically, the speedy ball needs to be as high as it can go.
If you're gonna be a 99, your speed with ball has to be at least 85 or 90, to be
So now
honest.
it's 88 now, because no, I'll
Oh,
put
well,
it on
that's
8.
fine.
I'll put
That's
it as
fine.
85. Ball handling.
Yeah, 'cause you want it to kind of even out so you don't get stolen on a lot.
Yeah, then I'll put the speed with ball is 77, because it won't go any higher than
Cool.
that.
See, just for context, now you can see why it takes me hours to make a dude.
Yeah, I used to think this dude's basically bloody blagging it, when it turns out he's actually not.
Yeah, because when you actually pay attention and you're like, I need this number, I need this number, sometimes you just get sucked into it, man.
So what the minimum do you need as free throws?
You can get away with 75 if you're really good and 80 if you're average.
I'm really good, so I'll put 85 as 85 with free throws, because
That's a good idea, because if you are really good, 85 will make sure that you get good.
yeah, literally, because as
Then,
long as you
like,
get it
yeah.
basically on the green, you basically
Yeah, just make
you're
sure
moving
it's
now.
not crap, otherwise there's no point.
Yeah.
Because
So
what I
now,
did, I tried to do what you're doing now, and I forgot free throws, and I left it, right? And I
I
was
did that
getting
once, and I
fouled.
was like, I couldn't get him in, even when I got it as close to the line as possible. It
Yeah,
wouldn't
I
work.
missed the basket completely. He went to the side on the floor,
Well, yeah,
and I was
so
like,
basically,
yeah,
my mid range, but I really wanted the mid range to be as high as I could get it.
yeah. I mean, if that's what you're looking to do, which you said it is, you need minimum 90 then.
Yeah, so that means I have to take one off each one. There you
I
go.
mean, to be fair though, if you reckon you're kind of good at mid-range, you can do 85, so, try it.
That's actually good,
Could,
because I've took points off the other ones to give me an extra one. Now I'm there now, 85 band.
that's what I'm saying, this is why it takes so long in a good way, because you have to juggle the numbers.
So
So,
literally,
yeah.
because I'm trying not to pass too tough. So I'm putting the other passing lower.
You know what the best bit is? I had a player who had no passing whatsoever, and he was the one that unlocked all the passing trophies yesterday.
So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna.
Because like all I did, I kept hold of the ball and I only passed when the guy was wide open and let them do the shots.
Let me put this. 80.
Right, I'm gonna shush for a second because I got to take meds. Back in
Yeah,
a sec.
stay above that. Strength 85 or 70, 75. Speed, there you go. But I think I've got it. Please. Vertical as much as it can be. Free throws, put up as much as it can be. There you go. Let me try this. That's actually a lot better. Boom. So, can said make sure everything's mid-range if you're gonna do mid-range stuff. So, finish, layup, so that one. Unlock
Just
more.
letting you know, voice is back.
Yeah.
Right, I need to actually get a move on and kick mine off.
Pull up. Boost as well as jump. So,
Right, and let's try this again. I knew I set up the writing earlier, so...
Ankle breaker. What do ankle breaker?
Ankle breaker is probably a good idea for what you're trying to do.
Okay.
It's when you like move the ball left to right,
Yeah, I
trying
love
to
doing
make the
ankle breakers.
defend.
I did so many
Yeah.
ankle breakers with Michael Jordan.
I'm gonna help you out a tiny bit then, right? You need to save points because there's a badge at the bottom called Handle for Days, and what's the other one called? Combo Breaker. Oh no, Killer Combo. That was it. You need to save points for those two, or use one of them as your core badge, depending if it goes up to gold or Hall of Fame. But you definitely need handles for days because oh my brain, 1 second. It uses less stamina to do ball tricks than it would normally.
Yeah. So
As
what did you
long
say
as
that they was gonna do our level, lads? You know, the overall rating test.
Oh, you mean as a base practice?
Yeah.
85.
So 85 is the base practice.
Yeah, because when you first throw money at your player, the highest you can get is 85, isn't it?
So this is the level that we're gonna literally start off at in the new game. So
well, yeah, keep in mind though that 85 only counts after you throw real money at it.
yeah, I understand. That's exactly what we're gonna do though. When we get the new game, we're gonna
Yeah,
throw
because I'm gonna get the stupid version and £20 on top. So yeah. Thank you 2K for giving people no other choice, monopolising the market.
So, breakdown, Punisher, Dreams, Shake.
Breakdown Punisher's only good if you're gonna purposely like do the L2 and push your body into the defender
No,
to
because
then
that's
do a shot.
literally fouling potential in it.
Possibly, or they'll do a thing called pulling the chair out, where when you're leaning on them, they'll just move out the way and then you'll fall on the floor.
Drop stepper.
That's good, but I would say because it probably won't happen a lot for you, do it on bronze.
Okay.
and then if it does pop a lot while you're practicing, then you'll know I can have that on silver or I can have that on gold. You know, you have to practice first.
So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do a few practices. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put like one of each tier, like well, tier 1 and tier 2 badge,
Yeah.
and then like if
It
it
takes
pops, I know
2-3
which
more
one.
minutes, but use the badges this time because
No,
you
what
didn't
I
last
want to
time.
do, I want to literally do 2 badges on 1 tier. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
when I see it in the top corner, I know if I use it or not. If I don't see the badge, then I
Well,
know not
that's the
to.
thing. Just to let you know, in case you didn't copy the writing. Tier 1 and Tier 2, if you want to use anything in Tier 3, you have to spend 10 points in Tier 1 and 2.
Oh, I get what that means now. Because I was always saying, why is like, yeah.
Why won't they let you have level 3? Yeah, it's because you need to use 10 points in 1
And
and 2
all together on
before
the 1
3
and 2, and
opens.
then you would get something in 3. Ah, yeah,
Yeah,
literally you
yeah,
said.
yeah. Again, I didn't know till yesterday because I actually paid attention and read the stuff.
Aerial wizard. Let me see what that is.
That's to do with layups, right? Getting layups over taller defenders,
Oh no, alley oops.
I
I'm not into
think.
that because the amount of times I used to miss them.
You won't get a lot of alley-oops, to be fair.
Yeah, fast twitch, which is good because it's part of the speed. Yeah,
Yeah, fast
speed.
twitch is good, which means, say if you're standing on the floor, you can jump up slightly quicker and dunk before the defender can get to you.
Oh, that's good because if
So,
I've got my dunking up, and then obviously it's literally
is that a tier 1 or a tier 2?
it says 3 points. Oh, tier 2.
If
So it's
it's tier 2,
3 points.
if it's tier 2, do a silver on that then.
Okay.
Because it'll burn your points. Again, what you can do as well, say if you want to use something in tier 3 but you've run out of points, that's when you use your core badge
I get
to
that.
get it for free.
Yeah.
Or you can use it on tier 1 and 2 to guarantee you can use a purple Hall of Fame badge. It's completely up to you. So, yeah. Well, I'm about to go live on mine, but obviously we'll still talk about the basketball, but I've got to
Yeah.
do the intro and stuff. So, bear with
Yeah,
me
the
a
one that
sec.
you said, the layup, it saves you, diving
Does
layup.
it, yeah, does it say it helps you do it over taller defenders?
Reduce the
Because
amount of energy lost from contact layup.
yeah, you want that, because you're going to get bumped a lot. You want that on gold, dude.
I did change it to make it a higher tier.
You
No?
just go sideways. You go on it and then just use the stick to go sideways.
Oh,
And
okay.
then,
Oh, yeah. Nah, you won't let me because it's got
what
cost
is your
4.
limit, silver or bronze or whatever?
It says it costs 4 points, and then it's like I've only
Oh,
used 1 point.
is it saying you've run out of points already?
Yeah, I've only got
How low are your badges then, dude?
literally. I've got like the first two, the first one.
Yeah, right, do me a favour, right, stay where you are on the screen, delete all your badges on the bit you're on, but stay on the screen, and then tell me the number it says on the left hand side, where it says badge points available.
I'll let me delete the two.
No, you haven't got to delete, oh yeah, I've got it, sorry, with the exporting, yeah.
Okay, so there's nothing there now, and then it's saying on the
How
left
many
side.
badge points available?
Where does it say that? Sorry.
You're looking at the blue, right?
Yeah. Oh,
Just
20
under where
badges. It says 20 badges.
there's 20 badge points.
Yeah.
It does say 20 badge points, right?
Yeah, 20 points. Yeah, 20 badge
Right,
points
well,
available.
Tier 1, a gold costs 3 points.
It's not showing anything in the. Oh, I understand. You only can put the ones on the Oh, dude, I'm an idiot. I know what you mean now.
Yeah, there you go.
The only ones that you can use on the purple and the thingies are the ones that you picked in your attributes.
Yes, I think so, yes. Because remember, you're not 99, so all the badges aren't going to be available. You're 85, remember.
That makes sense.
And then the higher you get, all the badges will become available. Because as we said a few minutes ago, this is the practice stat of 85, not 99. So
Yeah,
at
so basically
85,
what I'm doing, I'm gonna find all the ones that I like gold and put them on them. What
yeah,
if you get what I mean?
basically whatever the game allows you to use now is what you'll be available to use at 85.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
the practice is mimicking what the real game's going to do after you've put your money in, you see.
I get now. I'm just gonna pull them all on to see if it feels good when I'm playing the game. If it doesn't, then I'll...
Exactly, that's the point of the MP My Player Builder. Right, and dude, I'm just about to press my thing, but everything's cool. I've just got to do the intro and that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying so you know.
What's the limit that takeoff?
Bear with me a second, I'll tell ya.
Let's get a play.
Welcome to the channel, guys. It's KHG. This is Marvel's Midnight Songs Light 1 Part 11, and today I've also got Deepal Plays in the party chat, and we're going to be mostly talking about building basketball players, because I'm helping him out with doing a My Player build, because we're getting ready for NBA 2K24. So while you're listening to that, you can see me do missions on Marvel's Midnight Suns. So where was we with the basketball?
Yeah, throwing down a dunk. Oh, so I get the poster.
Oh yeah, limitless takeoff. That means you can dunk from slightly further away. So you
Nah,
won't
I
go
don't really
for
care
that.
about that. As long as I dunk, it's a dunk, and it don't really matter how
Yeah,
far
but
away.
what it means is if you're running right, you can dunk from slightly further away when you're running. So you can be slightly further away.
Yeah.
Say if there's a defender in the way, you can still jump early and get the dunk.
Well,
So
I'm gonna use
that's
posterize
what
because it says
posterizer does
increase
as
the
well.
chance
So
of throwing down a dunk on your defenders.
yes, you definitely need that. Again, for reference, this is for practice games, guys. For people watching my stream, obviously I'm going to do a mission now. But I am talking about basketball as well with DPP. Welcome to the stream, to the newest viewer.
How you doing?
We're going to jump into story mission straight away. Los Diablos. It's to do with the Spirit of Vengeance Ghost Rider, I believe. Well, we'll see in a second. Oh, it's to do with everybody actually. It's got the Hunter, Wolverine, Magic, Ghost Rider and Iron Man all working together.
I'm an idiot and I don't know why. I'm an idiot, don't know why. I didn't realise I had to press R1 to get to the next attribute.
And you haven't done them?
No, like, you know, when I was playing the other day and I'm like, dude, there's no budget popping up. It's because...
Yeah, I noticed that after the fact. That's why I said to you afterwards, you know, you was not using any badges, right?
I know that when no badges showing up, I was like, what's going on?
Yeah, that was why. Excuse me.
Like, what's going on? Wait, my badges going.
Just to let you know, dude, I'm going to be running real late on my side.
Yeah, well,
if you get tired or whatever, let me know, innit?
yeah, well, you know me, dude. I'll be like, yeah, soon
Yeah,
anyway.
to let people know who watched this live or after the fact in most cases. This chunk of the stream is going to be roughly 4 hours. Then I'll cut it so it's reasonable video length. And the second part will begin straight away, which is planning to be another 4 hours. So you get 8 hours of content today. So I hope you enjoy it. So let's get on with this story mission, as well as conversation with DPP. Go on, Tony, tell him. So again, guys, there is subtitles there if you want to read, but I try not to speak over the talking, just for these scenes. You can still talk, dude, and I'll answer you after, innit?
Yeah, cool. Literally, feel like an idiot. Not putting all the
Don't
badges
worry
on my
about it.
character. There's the one badge.
The amount of times yesterday I was looking at the screen going, oh my god, what the...
Jump shot taken. Defender.
Put it this way, I was super happy my house was empty early in the morning yesterday because I swore so loud. I was doing a practice, had a wide open shot, should have got 100 out of 100 times, missed it by miles, and I literally took a deep breath and went, "Fair." I was so mad, I turned it off. Again, he was referring to practicing on NBA 2K23 because, as we've said before, and we will say again, because we'd like people to get interested. When 2K24 drops in September, we're going to be there day one, and we're just going to go in hard and have a good time. And we're hoping you guys will join both our channels for the fun.
So it's basically the ones I need to focus on is the shooting and the
dunking and finishing, blue and green to make it easy.
Yeah, so I'm putting like every badge on the minimum.
Remember what the core does, it gives you the way I word it is you basically get one badge for free.
So that one, I would put that on something to do with, are you on about the tier 3 thing you're on about?
No, any of them, anyone you want to use as a purple, right, but you don't want to pay for, use it as a core, which is your triangle. But you can only do one per thing, so you get one for blue, one for green, one for red, and one for orange.
I get what you're saying now.
And for the record, we do know what the categories are called, we're just using colours to save time. Yeah, I need to buy a fan.
You do, because every time you say that you're hot, but then you
to
don't
be fair, I had one, right? I had, yeah. One second. Now I was going to say I had one, right? And I mentioned it the other day because you know how my family are. They do say, oh, by the way, a heat wave's coming, so you get to know. And They told me, and I said, oh, there's a fan under the bed, because there was. And I said, the front shell is broken, but I think the fan in the middle might be okay. So they pulled it out from under the bed, and the fan was missing. The fan was just gone. The shell was there, but there was no blade, no fan
So what
blade.
happened to it?
I know. Who would nick a fan blade? Well, just to pass comment on what's going on in the game, this mission looks very, very fun. As you can see, they were planning to shoot Robbie in the chest with a gamma reactor ray to destroy the Parchment of Power page, but before they could even plan to do it, all the bad guys have shown up with evil David Banner and Crossbones and a lot of demons from the Marvel version of Hell, so this is going to be fun. So here we go. I'll only mention what I'm doing if it's like a special move or special attack or something. Other than that, it'll be things you've seen before. And with that said, I'll just be going back to normal chat.
I like this build.
Cool. It won't be perfect straight away, but that's what practicing is for.
Yeah.
Because what you can do, you can practice using it as an 85, then go back and practice using it as a 90, then practice using it as a 95, then practice as a 99. Excuse me. Yeah, as I always say every now and again in my streams, regardless of what game I'm playing, if there's a game on your mind, guys, and you think, I would like to see this game, please leave your suggestion in the comments, because there's a reasonable chance I do own it, because I've been having games for a long time. So leave your suggestion, and if I do own the game, in the future, you'll get credited when I play it. I will say your name and that you suggested it, and I think that's quite cool. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, let's use the exploding area. Give it to him, Wolverine. Nice. Oh, it's the split enemies. They are very cool, but they can get annoying very quickly. So I haven't done this for a few days, as you guys will realise, because we had a nice exhibition series on NBA a few days ago, which reminds me, apologies for the unknown audio issue at the time. It was a mistaken thing to do with the microphone by myself, so that should be remedied now. But hopefully the gameplay was fun anyway. It ended up being 2-1 at the time, so we'll be doing that again in the future. Yeah, you can still talk, dude.
Yeah, now I'm focusing, dude.
Oh yeah, of course, you're practicing now, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm doing quite well.
Cool, just give a nod if you need anything then.
Yeah, man, it's cool. I might just
or if you just want to, yeah.
gameplay.
Oh, carry on. Yeah, carry on, man. Because, like I say, I'm going to be mentioning my gameplay as well, obviously, because that's the point of streams, isn't it? So, what's the point? Oh, I can drop him on the... Oh, nice. This is nice. Okay, can I put him near the... Yeah, that's close enough. Yeah, so the idea is here, guys. This guy's going to be put in a temporary portal. He's thrown down near the exploding area. And with the points I've got left, well, I've got 3 of them, heroes and points, I can trigger the exploding area and get more damage. Because as you can see, Fallen Sabretooth is very, very, very powerful. And also more than a little bit annoying, but that also makes it fun. So he's down for now, but the big enemies like him you have to beat twice. So he's not beaten yet. Oh, I'm allowed 4 enemies. I'm not 4 enemies, 4 items. Oh, I did the upgrade, didn't I? That's why. So, yeah, for those who missed it and I briefly forgot, I did the upgrade where you're allowed 4 combat items now instead of 3, and there they are. But I do always forget to use them, so at the beginning of the next turn I'm actually going to use one. Let's see, I can use one more card, but there's nothing to play, so this can be re-rolled because it's too high. Perfect, I can use that. A 4 chain enemy attack. That one, and double on this guy because it's just not your day. Just not your day, mate. Plus those defender enemies, guardians rather, that they're quite tough as well. So if you get a good opportunity to nail them, you need to take a chance, really. There will be more commentary today just because I've got more energy because the high heat here is giving me a bit of annoyance energy. So, as people who've been seeing DPP stream would know, I've been having regular jokes about how I hate the heat. And that's where all the silliness has come from, because I really do hate the heat. So, due to that, I've got a bit more energy to talk more to you guys than I normally do.
Ah, come on.
Tell you this, dude, in this weather you wouldn't need to go to the bathroom, you just sweat it all out.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, I thought something was wrong with me the other day.
Literally never went for quite about a good few hours, dude, for real.
Exactly. I literally didn't go for 3/4 of the day. Which again, you know, I know you guys are intelligent and you know these things, but you know, safety thing, even if you think you're okay in the hot weather, drink extra fluid anyway, because heat stroke can jump on you very quickly and it's dangerous. So if you're going to be enjoying the hot weather or any festivities where you live or just an ordinary hot day, drink more fluids because you don't want to be ill. Now that's been said, you can do whatever you want.
Hot weather, are we really?
Exactly, so if you're in cooler natural countries such as me and DPP are, definitely remember to drink, because even me personally, I'm terrible at drinking enough fluid. Like, I've been at your house many times, and how many times have you said to me, you haven't drank today? You're like, you haven't had any drink today, you need to drink something. And I'm like, oh really? And you're like, yeah man, you're not drinking nothing.
I think there's something wrong in my game. I'm literally waiting for the you know, the beginning animation when you start the career. people have been chosen to be.
Is there any sound glitch, or is it just paused? Well, not paused, is it just frozen?
No, literally, they just got like, I can see the crowd moving, but like the tables are empty, there's no one sitting at the table.
Right, you're still live, right?
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna look at your stream now. Bear with me, guys, on my stream. I'm just helping out DPP stream, because we're both live at the same time. Excuse me. So my YouTube's been a bit.
Actually, it looks like it's like literally waiting to start. The lights are coming on and it's getting brighter.
Okay, that's a bit. Is this actually my career? Yeah.
Yeah.
Or is it the My Player Builder practice thing?
Yeah, no, literally, I've just gone in to start my career.
Yeah, what I'm saying is this you practicing the build or the actual My Career?
My career.
Because there's a difference.
The light was dim before. There was no like in the spotlights.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, and I'm gonna sound stupid, and I appreciate that, but I have to double check. You know when you was building your player?
Yeah, everything was all
yeah, what I'm saying is that's called MP Builder, right? And then when you've built it, you go to test build. Is that what you did?
Well, literally I test the build, and then I played the game. I played the game and I liked it, so I was like, oh, let me start my career band.
No. You should have carried on practicing, dude.
No, literally, I've literally completed the actual game. Like, the actual full. I lost.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, you need to go back and practice 5v5, because you're not going to be playing that much 3v3, dude.
I don't
well, when you're going...
What you on about?
Yeah, you can't go... Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. You can't go back now. You can only go back when you've done your practice game.
But that makes no sense, because I can't do nothing now. You can't just sit
No, that's what I'm saying. Like that is what I'm telling you. You can't go back now. You're stuck.
I don't want to go back. This is what I'm waiting to go into my career.
Alright, cool. Bear with me a second then. Because usually your streams come up straight away. Unless it comes on notification. Hang on a second. Yeah, there it is. 1 second. Oh, I see what you mean about the blur now. It's your side, dude, because mine don't blur.
It's not blurring. The lights have come on now. Like, what happened?
No. I mean the sound. I'm on about the blurry sound. I can hear it on your stream, but not on my stream.
Okay, I get you.
Your game's crashed.
Literally, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, because I'm trying
to... Yeah, I'm looking at it, dude. Your game's crashed. Yeah, apologies for the blurry sound, guys. We don't know what's going on with the mic thing, because the volume is actually really low on the microphones.
Oh, so I can move the camera around and everything.
Well, oh yeah, it's broke, dude. It's broke. Well, not broke. It's misloaded.
I can't press pause or anything to get the game to start.
No, do middle button. You're gonna have to go out and go in. It's done.
Yeah, I don't know if
Yeah, it's completely glitched out, dude. That's why